to show you how to install this smart switch to your mining rigs. Now this install is going to actually be on a 240 volt line, so let's get into it. Let's shut this off here. Okay, it's all off. The install is going to be down here, so let's do it. Alright guys, so the first thing we have to do is actually take off the cap, take my 240 volt line. I have to relocate it here because the box is just too big. Can't fit it anywhere else, just where the mounting bracket would actually go. So we're actually going to put it right here, and then I'm going to put the 240 volt line underneath here, down there. So let's get to it. Let's take this cap off. Now how this system works, you actually need the primary line to go to the box, and then the secondary line is going to go back to this 240 volt line here. So every application is going to be different unless you actually have your system wired up right here the same way. This system is also good for 120 volts. So if you have a 120 volt line and you're looking to put some added protection onto it, that's going to work out really, really good. So how it works is that when you do this added protection, it's remotely. So when you're actually the oh my god button, something's going on and you need to remotely shut it off, you're able to remotely shut it off from anywhere that you're at. Now, this system is by the breaker. So that's how the system is still protected, through the breaker. Kind of pain in the butt, but we'll get it. So of course, make sure your breaker is off. And the only thing I can say is, I'm not a licensed electrician. I wouldn't recommend doing this. I would recommend having a licensed electrician to do something like this, because this is 240 volts and you definitely don't want to get electrocuted. But I feel that I'm capable of actually doing something like this, so therefore I'm actually going to install this. There we go. Now let's get this box out of here. It's a tight space. Hope the lighting's good. All right. So now for the box. Put that right there. I want to measure it. That looks good right about there. Let's make a mark. That's perfect. Let's see if there's a 2x4 there. Not 100% sure, but this will let me know. Perfect. put a dowel in here. Oh, not bad. First try. Pretty happy with that. Now this line is not too long. I'll try to get as much as possible. So we're gonna have to do it in and out. Okay. Let's get this line out. So we're using 10-2. That's how you do your 240 volt circuit on 10-2. So both of these are gonna go in and then go back out here. Now I need to make another box cutout. So I'm gonna measure this first. Put it exactly where it needs to go. And then I can make my connections. All right. You gotta take your time with this kind of stuff. Okay. Oops. All right. Let's get this screw in. So I'm just hold it into place so that I can make the box on the bottom. I know exactly where I need to make the other hole for the box so we can connect everything. All right, snug tight it. I want to get this level so I can make my other holes in the bottom. Here, let me show you. There's two holes. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but you have a hole here and a hole here to put some dowels in so that we could actually make that work. Okay. Level this out. So we're good to go. Perfect. Okay. Now I'll start explaining to actually how everything works, but we're just getting the holes, making marks for the new box underneath. So now that that's good, I can actually mark it so I know where I can put the box underneath for the 240 volt line. I'm gonna mark it right around here. I'll show you that in 1 second. Let's take this box back off. It's a tight fit. I apologize if can't see exactly what I'm trying to do, but I'll move the camera around so I can show you what we're trying to accomplish today, because we got to get back on mining, so got to get this done. So this is the main line that's going to the box, right? Now, this line here, I'm going to show you right here, 10-2, okay? 10-2, this is gonna go to the box as well. that's going to be your load side. So I'll explain it to you how I actually connect it into the box itself, and that's going to go to the other box on the bottom here where we had originally right here. It's going to go down here, and we're going to have the 240 volt line right there. So it's just going to have to get it connected through the box itself, so then you can remote turn off the 240 volt line. If you're away or something happened, you actually can shut your whole system off if you're away anywhere, as long as you have a smart system. And we'll go into that in a little bit later when we get to that part. So now, I wanted to show you, I made a line here, right here. So that's where that other box, we have the 2 holes here. That's where the box is going to be fastened there for the smart switch. And then I have to make another box down here to put the 240 volt line back in here. So let's see here, let's put that together. All right, guys, so we have the box here, the smart switch box installed here, and then of course we have the 240 line on the bottom there. So it came out really good. Putting the lines in, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but we got it done. So I want to explain here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on this application, a 240 volt line, we need to actually wire this up. Any 240 volt line is going to be the same, okay? So this is coming from your panel. So you have line 1 and line 2. That's 1 and 2 right there. That comes through your panel. Then hopefully you can see in here, these are the grounds. This I already put in there. You probably saw it earlier in the video. This is the jumper for the 240 volt line. So the jumper goes on 3 and 5. Okay, now we have 4 and 6 left. 4 and 6 is going to be line 1 and line 2 of the load. The load meaning this is the load that we're going to connect to your mining rigs. So that's your load. So we're going to go over this and we're going to program it now to one of my smart systems that I have available for Z-Wave capability. So let's get into that. Alright guys, so now that you can see how the box is installed, you can see the red and the green light. I have my load there, the 240 volt line that's going to the mining rigs. I'm going to show you really quick how we actually can shut it on and off remotely through the Z-Wave smart switch. So here we go right here. I'm going to shut it off through the phone. There you go, it turned off. Now, as you can see here, everything's off. So now let's actually turn it back on. There we go. It's working great. So now we actually have a smart switch that we can turn on and off remotely from anywhere that you're at. I'm actually, I had it connected to my ADT system. So I have an app through ADT and I connect it to my ADT system. So wherever I'm at, I can actually turn it on and off. God forbid somebody's here, they're saying that we have to shut the system off or there might be a fire going on. I can remotely shut everything off. So guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can see the next video. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.